All right, welcome to this full guide on forearm training. I'm going to go in depth into what exercises I did to grow my forearms, as you can see in the pictures. And if you have skinny forearms, like I used to myself, I'm going to help you fix that and get thick, veiny, well-defined forearms. So let's get started. Before I get into the specific exercises that I do for forearms, I want to cover a few things that you need to keep in mind. I'm going to keep this section quick, but these things you need to keep in mind before you start forearm training. The best way to do forearms is right before a leg day, because you don't need your forearms on leg day, and forearms will not be a limiting factor for the next leg day. And they're paired best with arm days. You can do it at the end of back day, you can do it at the end of chest day. Just make sure it's before a leg day, so your forearms are not getting, your lifts are not getting compromised because of your forearms. But it's best paired with arms. So you're doing biceps, you're doing triceps, and then you're ending with forearms. As for frequency, 2 to 3 times a week, good sets, good intensity, you should be good. Do them at the end of the week before a rest day, do them at before a leg day. Just pair them up smart so you don't actually compromise the other lifts because your forearms were sore, okay? As for intensity, when it comes to forearm training intensity, you don't need to go absolutely completely to failure on each and every single session of forearms. Just make sure you're training consistently, because if you're not training forearms at all right now, you have zero forearm training in your regimen, in your workout split, just training your forearms 2 to 3 times a week, even to 80% intensity, you're going to see some growth, because you don't have to train them to absolute failure if you're just getting started. Just get used to training forearms, keep it consistent, and over time, increase the intensity per sets, and then over time, you're going to get thick forearms. Now let's get into the specific exercises that I personally do for forearms, starting with reverse curls. Now, you can pick any variation. Now, trainers would recommend you to do strictly the cable variation, but a lot of people find it difficult to do the cable variation. Their wrist hurts, they don't really feel the movement, they're kind of flaring out their elbows, it's all over the place. You don't have to stick to this version. If you don't like this version, skip it. Pick this one, or you can pick this one with an easy bar. You can do it on the preacher bench, whichever version you can actually comfortably do and feel it in the muscle that you want to feel it. You don't want to stand there and think, oh, my wrist hurts, so I don't like this movement, but I'm going to do it just because a trainer told me to. Pick any variation of the the reverse curls you want to do. You can pick the easy bar variation, you can pick the preacher bench variation, and if you actually find it good to be doing the cable variation, do that, whichever one you want to do. So we're going to be doing this part of the forearms with the reverse curls. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be dumbbell wrist curls, which is reverse curls were like this, right? Wrist curls will be just your wrist. You're going to move your wrist like that, okay? The main thing to remember on this one is pick a very light dumbbell. Do not go heavy. You don't have to go 50, 60 pounds, go heavy, crazy. Forearms don't need to be that heavy, okay? You're going to go all the way down like this, and then you're going to go up, squeeze as hard as you can. That's why I said you have to use a light dumbbell. And then you're going to do this for about 15 to 20 reps. This is the second exercise, dumbbell wrist extensions. Now we did this one with reverse curls and this one with dumbbell wrist extensions. Now we're going to flip it and do this side of the forearm. As you can see, this meaty, thick side of the forearm, okay? We're going to be doing dumbbell wrist curls first. This one right here. So you're going to let it go all the way down, and you're going to flex at the top. You're going to let it go all the way down, and then you're going to flex at the top and feel it right here in your forearms, like this area of your forearms. That's the first exercise. The second one you're going to do, you can choose a variation in this one. It's the cable wrist curls. You can either do single-handed with the D handle and then focus on one forearm at a time, or you can use a straight bar and do both of your forearms at the same time. It doesn't matter whichever variation you like. I switch them every now and again. Sometimes I do the single arm variation. Sometimes I do the straight bar variation. It doesn't really matter. As long as you push hard and you train hard and keep consistent, you're going to see results. The last exercise that you're going to be doing is radial ulnar deviation. Now it sounds complicated, but trust me, I'll explain it to you. So we did, with our forearm exercises, we did this one with the reverse curls. We did this one with dumbbell wrist extensions. Then we turned our hand the other way, and then we did dumbbell wrist curls and also the cable wrist curls right here. But your forearms don't just, like your wrists don't just go from here to here. They also go from side to side. And if you see in the video, if I make a fist here and I point my wrist upwards, you'll see this part of my forearm get activated right there. You can feel it, this portion right here. So that's the movement you're going to be doing as the finisher movement for forearms. It's not the main builder of your forearms. It's more so like a finishing touch, you know? That's the last exercise you're going to be doing. Now, before I end the video, I quickly want to cover forearm grippers. Now, this is an actual forearm gripper you can buy on Amazon. It's super inexpensive. It's like 500 rupees. But even if you don't want to spend that money, you want to go even more cheap, you can just get the gym clip that, you know, if your gym has one of these clips, you can also do the forearm on that. So you can do it at the end, just burn at the end. Doesn't matter. It's just something fun, you know, it's just for burn. You're not going to sit there do like 5 reps. You're going to do like 50, 60 reps. You're going to be just burning your forearms, fatiguing them. That's why I said, make sure you program your forearm training before a leg day because you won't be using it. If you program it before a back day and your forearms are sore on back day, your back days are going to, like back workout is going to be compromised. So just keep that in mind. And that's it. It's the end of the forearm training full guide. I hope you found some value out of it. Go train your forearms, okay? If you're just starting out training your forearms, you don't have to go crazy intense. Even 70 to 80% intensity will get you the results. Make sure to keep it consistent over a long time. Don't just do it once a week and then call it. Programming, make sure you're doing it before a leg day or a rest day, so your actual like training on back or chest isn't compromised because you have sore forearms. That's it for me. That's it for the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.